What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Crypto Camel video. Hope you guys are doing fabulous on this Monday afternoon. We got a ton of interesting updates to go over regarding Bitcoin and HOGE Finance. If you guys are enjoying these quick videos, remember to smash up the like button and let's just jump right into the video, guys. We're looking at a price 00023. Yes, it's low. People are panicking, but we have hit this price and much lower than this also. So it's really about perspective. And we're going to talk about the price chart. We're going to look at the Bitcoin price chart. Where have I been? Well, Crypto Camel, I took a break for about a week from uploading on YouTube. I was still messaging on Telegram and on Twitter. I wanted this time to also reflect on what was going on with the other projects like EGOH Finance, which I will give you guys my sentiment towards later in the middle of this video. Or if you guys want to skip, check out the timestamps. And this time was really important for me to reflect on what was in the best interest of you guys, the HOGE community, Crypto Camel fam, the HOGE club, the portfolio, because sometimes our emotions get a hold of us really strong and sometimes it's for the right reasons, but we often sometimes do more destruction than we do production. We're more destructive than we are productive. And it's important that we take the emotion out, because when you take emotion out when it comes to investing, you can kind of make a lot better decisions when there's extreme fear on the market or when there's a controversial project that might seem, that it's detrimental to HOGE, but it actually has more pros than cons. So we'll talk about that later in this video. I'm happy to be back, and Camel is back to uploading just like regular. And I'm going to be releasing a hilarious banger track very soon. So guys, like I always say, welcome to the HOGE party. Welcome to the HOGE club. HOGE. HOGE. Did Bitcoin rug? A lot of people make that meme, like Bitcoin rugged. Well, in the grand scheme of things, Bitcoin is still very high. If you guys bought it when the Rona just dropped, you guys are still up significantly. And looking at the 7-day chart, we can see that big plunge. We were around $57,000. We plunged down and we smacked around 45K. But I want you guys to really pay attention to the drop here at the bottom, this kind of 45K, 46K, give or take, because that was a critical point where basically the market said, no, this is too cheap. We're going to reject this. And there's multiple causes. I've been kind of taking a look what people have been saying. Of course, we have Rona with the variants. We have Evergrande saying that they won't be able to pay back. Now, again, will they? Will they not? Who knows? And of course, we have the conventional investors that enter Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that might not love the projects and they might not be extremely well informed about it. And so when they need to take profits for other avenues in their life and their business endeavors, what are they going to sell first? It's going to be crypto. We welcome them with open arms, but when they sell, we freak out. But it's important that we realize that they're going to do that. And, for now, a lot of people are ignorant. They don't realize that cryptocurrency is the future. So that's kind of my perspective. We have the Rona, we have Evergrande stuff, we have of course, the investors selling. Now, alongside fear and everything else, people are going to naturally have fear. But I think it's those things. And seeing it kind of climb up like this, touching 49, 49.5, I'm still hopeful here. I'm a Bitcoin miner personally. Bitcoin is one of my bigger stakes. And I really enjoy Bitcoin. And I think this is still nothing in the grand scheme of things. Because if we take a look at the chart, look at where we are, guys, right? If we had bought back in 2020, March 2020, a $5,000 Bitcoin. So you would still have been up right now an easy 9.5x. So just keep that in mind. It's about perspective. And let's take a look at the 7-day chart for HOGE. HOGE and everything else, right? They follow Bitcoin for now. So HOGE did go down, but we did have some good performance that definitely needs some recognition here. How we pumped up again to kind of like 3.1, 3.2. Now we are coming down again, and an important part for us to compare is the performance here. So I would say if we go below 2.1 and we touch 1.9, then we might see even lower dips. Now, am I upset? Have I sold my bag? There's some people spreading FUD. I have not sold my original HOGE bag that I bought, ERC20, back in late February. I'm still holding that bag. We may disagree on stuff, but we all have a unified goal. What is that goal? HOGE to Mars. So when you guys see this the price going down like this, I'm not panicking. Of course, everyone has different goals in their lives. My goals may not be your goals and vice versa. But I think from the price perspective, if it breaks 2.1 and it goes below 2, goes below 1.9, then I think we're going to have some further dips. But, this is a great opportunity. If we enter this realm of 406, 40789, I'm just going to buy more and do another 10x, 11x very easily because it's just easy gains. It's when there's extreme fears when you guys can make some substantial money. Let's talk about Bitmart, right? The Bitmart listing was recently, and kudos to the whole team that made that possible. Big thanks to everyone who donated and made that listing possible. But of course, like I said, it's like bad news follows HOGE. Unfortunately, there was a hacking on Bitmart, and we're going to talk about that tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. The CEO of Bitmart is going to conduct an AMA. So this is going to be on their official Telegram. If you guys are interested, head over to @Bitmart Exchange so you guys can follow the links and everything so you guys can participate. They say they will strive to maintain transparency, and your support to Bitmart is highly appreciated. Let's talk about some new developments, but we're going to start with the oldest to the newest. So the CEO saying we have identified a large-scale security breach related to one of our ETH hot wallets and one of our BSC hot wallets. At this moment, we are still concluding the possible methods used. The hackers were able to withdraw assets of the value of approximately $150 million. So, of course, some people might meme and keck this and say, you know what? Yeah, it's an inside job. But guys, there are legitimate hacks. There isn't anything in life that's invincible, right? The only thing that's permanent is change. So, we can't always just say like, oh, Bilexiy, inside job, because it could be that it was actually a legitimate hack. And as long as they're transparent and open about it and they compensate their users, which they are, which that's fabulous, then that's okay in my opinion. Continuing on, the affected ETH hot wallet and BSC hot wallet carries a small percentage of assets on Bitmart, and all of our other wallets are secure and unharmed. That's great. We are now conducting a thorough security review, and we will post updates as we progress. So if you guys remember Bilexiy, and I warned people about that exchange, like Bitmart is not even comparable because already they're being a lot more transparent, quick. If you guys go check Bilexiy, they're just basically done. I don't think they've posted in like 3 or 4 months. At this moment, we are temporarily suspending withdrawals until further notice. We beg for your kind understanding and patience in this situation. Thank you very much. I love this empathy. I love this understanding. It's not condescending. They're trying to right the wrong. And so big ups to them. In response to this incident, Bitmart has completed initial security checks and identified affected assets. The security breach was mainly caused by a stolen private key that had 2 of our hot wallets compromised. Other assets with Bitmart are safe and unharmed. That's great. And when I was reading on Twitter, it looks like HOGE is unaffected, which is fabulous. Bitmart will use our own funding to cover the incident and compensate affected users. We are also talking to multiple project teams to confirm the most reasonable solutions such as token swaps. No user assets will be harmed. This is great to see, guys. A CEO that has empathy, that's taken full accountability and responsibility to make sure that their users are respected, that they're jumping on top of it. So this is great. This is just great to see that it's not becoming like a Bilexiy situation. No user assets will be harmed. They're open and transparent about it. We are now doing our best to retrieve security setups in our operation. We need time to make proper arrangements, and your kind understanding during this period will be highly appreciated. Finally, in terms of asset deposit and withdrawals, we are confident that deposit and withdrawal functions will gradually begin December 7th, 2021. The detailed timelines will be announced very soon. So if you guys are trying to deposit or withdraw, hold on and wait for an official confirmation from Sheldon, the CEO at Bitmart, but also Bitmart in general. Let's talk about EGOH Finance, the project that has had mixed emotions, mixed reactions to say the least. I asked you guys what you guys thought about it, and there was an 80% negative sentiment towards the project, and a lot of people went into detail why. So I'm not going to be dismissive of it. I'm not going to shove it under a rug. And guys, I'm not shilling them. They have not paid me a cent. We're going to talk about both sides of the picture, and we're going to talk about my final sentiment towards EGOH Finance. So when they launched, of course, we had our own gripes, our pain points that it was stealth launched. People were upset to see that J. Rocco was an early investor in the project and a variety of other things. People were concerned that it was going to bleed value from HOGE and attention from HOGE and a variety of other things too. But there are also great positive things about EGOH Finance. So I was super angry. Like, I was someone who was raging hard, and that was part of the reason why I took a break, was that I needed to calm myself down. I need to, just get my composure in check and kind of reflect on the whole situation, because it's easy for us to be negative. It's easier for us to be angry. It's like the saying goes, no one talks about the buildings that don't fall. Negative news is the headline. And I thought to myself, I'm like, do I just ignore this project and just kind of become like Sith, Jedi, Korriban, just like dark side and just do that?
It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them.
That's destructive in nature and it's not really productive. And then I thought, what if I just step up as like a beacon? What if I step up as someone that bridges the communities together, a graybeard Jedi, someone that sees both sides of the picture, right? That it's not black or white. And I love HOGE, right? But I also see the good that this project can do also. And so what is the good? Well, the good is the rewards in HOGE. So people who buy this token are going to automatically hold HOGE. EGOH has already given 5% of its supply to HOGE. And so once EGOH pumps hard, we can see that valuation of that donation, that token supply to HOGE, go in excess of $1 million, which is fabulous. So it creates more utility. And what is one of the pain points we've had with HOGE still to this day is volume. And so with EGOH, we're going to have more Binance Smart Chain volume, and that's going to help a lot in terms of our impressions to other exchanges. Top 5 exchanges want volume. All they really care about, guys, is volume. Let's be honest. Petition that, no one really cares. And it's not to discourage those efforts. I commend those efforts. But at the end of the day, a business is business. And, if it's not feasible, if it's not viable, if it's not desirable, then what's the point, right? They got to make money at the end of the day, and they just care about their trade fees and things like that. So volume is very important. EGOH helps with volume. EGOH gives that 5% of its supply to HOGE for the BSC donation wallets, and people are being rewarded HOGE. So there is good. Now, I'm going to give you a full disclosure. I bought about $100, and we're going to take a look at the price chart. So not financial advice. I'm not saying go buy this token. Do your own research. Do your due diligence. But I'm saying that, guys, let's try to put our emotions to the side. Let's swallow our pride and do what's in the best interest of the HOGE community, your portfolio, our portfolios, right? Our HOGE token, and look at the good and the pros over the negatives, because at the end of the day, we may agree, we may disagree, but we can agree to disagree. Who holds only HOGE exclusively? No one, right? You need Ethereum just to transact HOGE. In this case, my takeaway, guys, is let's swallow our pride. Let's focus on the positive. Let's look for more reasons to work together than against each other. And it's not to dismiss the concerns. Yes, the launch was terrible, but I'm trying to move forward and keep my head up and bridge the communities together and take it step by step. Now, guys, what I will say is that we have a unified goal, and that's HOGE to Mars. And though I disagree with a lot of the stuff EGOH did initially, EGOH does help with that quest. And so that's our unified goal, guys. Our unity is to get HOGE to Mars and beyond. Let's take a look at some utility. So they've created EGOH Report, which is fabulous. And there's going to be a revamp of HOGE Report. When we take a look at EGOH Report, it's sick. We see the price, we see the volume, the holders, how many new HOGE holders, the burn supply, the circulating supply, the amount of EGOH in the HOGE donation wallet with its BNB and USD equivalent. So if you guys want to see any of these metrics, go to EGOH.report and you can see all that available there. Finally, let's take a look at the price. So at the time of this video, price was about 2.68 million market cap. This is on PooCoin. And if you guys want to check this out, again, this is a great chart. I love using PooCoin. But I bought around 2.8, 2.7, I believe. So it could go down further. Again, not financial advice. Just wanted to acknowledge this and not ignore this whole scenario with you guys. Let's go to something more refreshing. Let's talk about NFTs. Ever wonder, how do I use my Hogeman Club NFT to actually play and enjoy the game? Well, you have questions and we have answers. Learn more below and then grab your Hogeman Club NFT. So guys, the Hogeman Club NFTs are available on OpenSea. When you purchase one, you will then be eligible to play the Hogeman game, and there's going to be a long tournament, so adequate time for you guys to participate to get one of these NFTs, and the prizes are insane. Grand prize is a Tesla or its valuation in Ethereum. I think it's $55,000, which is pretty nuts. So let's look at the steps. Purchase the NFT. Number one, go to virtualpangea.com/play. Use your desktop or laptop to connect your wallets. Then you create an 8-digit personal PIN. So next time you don't have to always connect your wallets. You can just use that PIN. And that's it. Your Hogeman NFT will unlock the game and you guys can enjoy some side-scrolling fun. So I'm really excited. I will be playing and streaming. I'm going to go into some more details in the future. But I'm really excited for this because I love doing speed runs, any percent runs. I love that stuff like so much. Like it really hits my memories, to say the least. HOGE Rocket, HOGE Punks NFT collection coming soon. Stay tuned for more info. So guys, I'm excited about this. Let me know what you guys think. Some 8-bit nostalgic punks action. And before we finish up with the burn, guys, let's go over some OG holder wisdom. Been here since literally the beginning, since back when there were 2 subreddits before this one became the official HOGE subreddit, not even budging on my investment, and this is why. Our market cap floor has doubled essentially since the low depressing moments of our terrible HOGE summer when we were sitting about 30 to 50 million market cap with basically no volume. Don't get me wrong, our volume is still pretty pitiful, but at least we seem to be averaging around 1 mil these days, which is a good improvement. But the best part is our market cap. No chart technical analysis, but just on the recent trends of our pumps and drops, both with and without the market, have found us a floor around 105 to 115 million market cap. Now, we're a bit lower, but we're around like 95, I believe, at this moment, which is more than double our previous floor. That's huge. That's a sign of long-term healthy and slow growth. I'm still bullish long-term and don't even get phased by these moments. Stay strong. And I agree with this completely. If it goes down significantly, it's just another opportunity to make more gains. It's right there, guys, right? It's about taking control of the emotions. When there's extreme fear, you want to go in there and buy. And when there's extreme greed, you want to be careful of the euphoria and maybe take some profits. So let's finish up with the burn, guys. In the past 24 hours, 24.3 million HOGE was burned from circulation. Again, these are small numbers. Some days we hit like 120 million. And what's going to happen to this when we're on the top 5? Well, you know, I think it will speak for itself. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to smash up the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and that way you're alerted of the uploads. If you guys are based in Canada, check out my links to NDAX in the video description. NDAX is Canada's most advanced cryptocurrency exchange, and they just keep listing new coins. It's rumored that staking options are coming soon, beneficiary option for like a will is coming soon, and a variety of other stuff. They have impeccable, great reliability, especially in times where we have these drops or there's massive bullish runs, so which is incredibly important with an exchange to have good reliability. So I can vouch for them personally. When you guys use the link to NDAX in the description, you get $10 sent your way and you help support the channel, and I really appreciate it. So guys, I'm happy to be back and the videos are back on the normal routine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fabulous day. Take care.